Hey YouTube, just gonna give you guys a little update real quick. Got some time in between my little break here, just to kind of give you guys an update what's been going on with the tank in the last few weeks or so. Just a few things have changed, but I've been kind of letting the tank just really just sit on autopilot and just do what it does. So right off the bat, the only major thing that changed with the tank in the last couple weeks or so is I was doing some research on the lenses that I have on the AI primes, those diffusers. And basically I just turned the diffuser over because I realized, and I've seen a lot of articles and information about the diffuser, which way to put it. Well, essentially, I had the diffusers on wrong apparently. The sharp end was facing up with the dull end facing down, so I just turned them around. And when I did that, I noticed a few corals that kind of messed with them a little bit. But everybody's gonna bounce back. I just did a feeding yesterday, so the tank looks a little dirty, but that's to be expected. I don't know where my conch went. He just stopped working. I know he's in there somewhere though, because when I was feeding, he popped out. But as far as like sifting the sand and eating all this algae, he's on vacation right now. But anyways, I'll put my drink down. But anyways, I've been noticing these mushrooms over here just going and splitting like crazy. I probably had these, well, that one big one, they all came from that one big one, but I probably had it about a year. I was doing a water change last week and I noticed there's like 2 big babies under that one big mushroom, and then there's 4 babies on this plug I broke. So I'm hoping that they take over that whole rock, or maybe I can get some more on there, some different colors, just to kind of mix it up a little bit. Torches are doing okay. I think they could look a little bit better. I think it just has something to do with me turning over that diffuser lens, but apparently you get you get the most out of it when you have the diffuser on correctly, apparently, or whatever. But so I did that. Everything's coming along on this side. I don't know what it is about these scolies. I really like it. I want to get another one. But from all the research and videos that I've seen about these, the only thing about them, they're really easy to keep. But apparently, a lot of these scolies already come with this worm kind of embedded on the inside of it. And apparently, if you don't kill that worm, over time, it's just gonna kill the, it'll kill the scolie. And sure enough, while I was feeding that scolie, you know how they turn inside out and they look really, really, really crazy when they're eating. But basically, the other side of the scolie, the skin is like, it's not even covering the skeleton. Right now, like the flesh and everything is just blown up, so you can't see it. But I turned it around because I thought it was the sunlight. But in that skeleton, when I was looking, there was a little hole, so we'll see. But I'm kind of putting it down to the worm that I found out that just kind of symbiotically lives in there, but at the same time kills it over time. So all the hammers are looking good. I'm thinking about getting rid of one of these colonies of green Scuba Steve and going to get like a, authentic hammer with those anchor shape type. So I might just trade these in to get some green hammers like those, just kind of mix it up a little bit. It's ridiculous how much tissue comes out of that skeleton off this little blue one right here, because the skeleton is maybe about an inch. It's not big at all, but look how much just tissue comes all out of that skeleton. That's crazy. Same things for these trachees. Like the skeletons are really, really small. Like when this one closes up, it's probably like 2 inches, but this thing is like maybe 8 or 9 inches when it blows up. Like, it's ridiculous. When I was doing my water change, I noticed that these clove polyps, they pretty much take over like anything that they grow on. So now that they've taken over this rock, they're starting to grow up this frog spawn. I don't really think that it's bothered by it, but eventually I think it will. So you have to find something to do about that. SBS is doing okay. It's growing steadily. I have some burnt spots, so it leads me to believe that my lights are probably a little bit too high, or maybe it's getting too much direct flow. I don't know, this bird's nest is growing like crazy for me, but these forest fire digis, I don't really like it. It just looks like it's about to take over that whole rock, which I wanted to, or that whole shell, which I wanted to, but I really would rather give some other SBS a chance at that, because this is probably going to be the only place where I'll keep some SBS in this tank. I don't know. I've been thinking about selling these torches, maybe 2 of them and just keeping 1 of them. I'm just trying to go down a more autopilot method, just to kind of let the tank just do what it does. You see, I've already just stuck zoanthids all across these rocks, so it's already just a plan I had set in place. I'm just waiting for them to just kind of take over the whole rock, so it can look colorful without really doing that much work. All right, reefers, that's the tank. See y'all next week.